Day 3, 14 hours in. How does he do it? I got my wild berry monster rehab. It's like a tea. Monster has teas. Jeez.
Thank you for your contribution.
The road you rebuilt was used by someone else, blah blah blah, over and over and over. 300 players.
Restrictions lifted.
I like that someone used the road I built. I like that. That makes me happy because it's like
Pleasant journey.
they had a nice, easy ride.
Keep on keeping on. Unpleasant journey. Wanting.
I don't know how the mules work, if they reset in-game time or just time in general. I do want to raid their bases again today and finish up some of these roads. Like this only needs, well, this needs a little bit of stuff. This auto paver goes a different direction. I actually died up there and left a big crater. It was my first time dying last night. I was getting kind of cocky anyway. I didn't know I would die in one hit, so that's like how I learned that I'll just die in one hit. So like getting cocky isn't going to help you. You're just going to get killed, right? So
Unpleasant journey.
I've been playing this game for the past 2 days. This is the third. I think it's a content creator's. I think it's a good game because it takes all these other genres that might drag on, you know, in those directions. Like you play Elden Ring, people really have to watch you run around,
Beginning scan.
you know, not just boss fights. You know, they have to watch you lose 1,000 times.
Clear.
The story might not be clear. It really isn't clear. And it might drag on in that direction, you know. It's like someone's like, okay, just keep watching. You know, they're trying to get you to watch like Aliens, like watch the whole Aliens series, and it's like just keep watching, and it's like that it drags on in that direction, you know. So you could eventually get to the point where it delivers on that front. But to me, this is like you might get some story. You know, it won't take that long to do that mission. You might get, so you might do some deliveries. You might build something. You might fight something. It's not your typical slog because in reality there's always something around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Or like you're balancing your weight. Yeah, this one's really heavy, so I probably will be using the truck still. Even though I don't want to. I actually learned that you can tilt the map. And that'll kind of give you a better look at the terrain, your topography. This looks like complete garbage tilting it, but I definitely get the idea. Looking at something from top down, you kind of get numb to the topography, but if you look at it from like the side, you kind of get that there might be a little more, there might be a few more ridges than you actually, you know. We're like, okay, actually there is some ridges. Wait, let me make sure I don't, let me make sure I like don't have anything in the back of my truck, just in case I do want to not use the truck. I feel like I might take fewer deliveries, but using the bike would be so much faster, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might deliver a couple packages, then you get a big story point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it has a lot more variety. And it has a lot better pacing. It doesn't rush you to like these high points. So it's like, it's a good game for streaming or even content, you know. I wouldn't normally say that. I would say, well, this game works. You know what I'm saying? Like, these games are okay, like they're fun. Or both the content creator and audience like the game, and it's like, that's not even important when it comes to this. Like, you don't even have to like this game. You see someone playing it and people watching them, you kind of get that there's something there, even if, you know, they don't, you don't have to think they like it, or that you don't have to like it yourself. If someone has like every single element imaginable, it's like this universal thing. Oh, I already took the order. Okay. So like I grabbed the bike, but I have like a pretty heavy order on my back. The bike's just so much faster. Instead of being able to take like 4 heavy orders or 4 big orders, I think I'd rather just take 1 or 2 and just drive the bike. Especially considering that the bike can literally drive up the wall at the elders. So like, you're not stuck fighting the mules, you just drive all the way up the mountain. You actually speed through their whole zone, so they're not even really able to get to you or follow you like you're going. I'm saying, like, you literally fly past them. So like, I'll get to the craftsman, throw this heavy order on my bike, throw the elder's order on my back, speed up the wall, you know, and that'll be so much better than getting the truck. The truck's cool, especially if you had like, when you get your own truck and you can repair it and all that, and maybe they'll have other vehicles similar to a truck where I can maybe not hoard 1,000 items, but more than the bike can hold, and faster than the truck. Yeah, that'd be great.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked.
Just throw these, you know, these books up there because, oh, okay, actually can't. Wait, that's the trike. There we go.
Until departure. All clear.
Grab the elder's order.
Bridges.
You know, it's another 36 kilograms. I'll just throw this on my back, of course, right? So I can just run up, leave everything else on the bike, in and out. The last order I did last night is kind of like, I could have used the bike. I mean, not really. I mean, yeah, I could have. But the elder ordered like 20 sleeping pill boxes And it's like, it's not even about the weight, it's just the sheer amount of them, and it's like, well, that sucks. So I actually couldn't really do much with that. I just had to use the truck. I think this was a good thing. Like, I was really kind of doubting this game, not because I didn't get, like, well, you liked it, or why everyone else liked it. I just didn't think I would have liked it. It ended up kind of being the thing to bail me out of, I wouldn't say a slump. I would say more of like a grind. Like, I'm gonna play the hardest game. I'm gonna play the deepest game with all of the upgrades. You know, get all the upgrades, gameplay, loot, everything. It's like this is just me like building 1,000, or this is just me delivering 1,000 packages and all that jazz, right? It's like it kind of takes you out of. You could almost say like this like grinding genius fog, where it's like you're just trying too hard, you're thinking too hard, and it doesn't really make for like a good now. It's like, it's cool, like you'll put out this whole game, like you'll play the whole game, it's like, cool, that's out. But it's like, I literally could chill here, not even think about what's next, or you know, any of that. And that's what you want when you play games. Kind of like Elden Ring. Like when I was playing Elden Ring when it first came out, it's like I wasn't thinking about the sequel or the next game I was gonna play. It's like, okay, this is pretty cool. And you're just chilling, and it's like you remember that you were chilling with the boys. You know, you were helping people build bridges, or everyone was enjoying Elden Ring at that time. And you want to recreate that. You won't want to fish and what is this? You know what I'm saying? It creates a good memory, a good zone that maybe you can't access again. Maybe you'll never be the same again, but it was. No orders. So we're basically, in my mind, running out of orders, and we are maxing out our favoritism with everybody. Like, I'm not looking to, you know, playing this game, I'm not looking to talk about politics, talk about the newest game coming out. It's like, I'm just chilling. It's like I'm literally playing a game. Alright, I'm literally playing a game, and it's like, it's not anything more. In a lot of ways, I think the best games are fun, but it's not like, if you've ever seen, like, you know, you have like an officer to give a presentation, they might have like, you know, like an easel type deal with paper, multiple layers of paper, and they're trying to convey something. A lot of games are fun in the sense that you'll be playing, you know, you give the game like kind of a hard, you'll give it a hard look in the face, you're like, this isn't even, like, I'm kind of burned out. And then the game will like rip the paper off to reveal, you know, the next slide, the next sheet, and it's literally the same exact, like, it's literally the same thing. Like, if I'm looking at this bike, it'd be like someone ripped off a layer of it, and it was literally the same picture behind it, right? That's, like, the fun is, it's just, like, no, it is fun. That's how other games are. Like, I feel like the best games don't. Like, if you're bored of Baldur's Gate, Elden Ring, like, you're just bored of it. But, like, you get that it's still a great game. But I feel like a lot of games that aren't Baldur's Gate or Elden Ring, like, they're literally showing you the same thing over and over, telling you that, no, it is fun. It's, you know, it insists upon itself the fun. It's like if you're at Disney World, because you're wearing a Mickey Mouse hat, you're having fun. It's like, it ruins the overall, like, review. Like, okay, after I'm done with this game, I actually kind of don't like this game that much, because it did have to kind of keep assuring me that I liked it, that I was having fun, even if you were, I'm saying. It just burns out the fun. It burns out the best part of the game, you know what I'm saying? Like you'd be like, well, what's the best part of Elden Ring? What's the best part of Baldur's Gate? There really isn't one. There really is no best part, and it doesn't like it's not begging you to listen and say, yeah, there is this. Well, this part's the best. It's like you remember the game, you go fondly. Jesus. So it's like, with this, of course, I'm looking forward to the second one because it literally is like me looking forward to another Metal Gear Solid game. Like, I'm not looking forward to the next one with like a grit, like my jaw clenched, hoping that this one gets it right. It's like, I just want more content. And the thing about it is, I only play on PC. I don't have a PS5, so I can't play the second one. The second one isn't coming out on any other console or PC for probably at least 6 months, maybe a year. And I really do feel like in the age where you have the internet and everyone's on Twitter, I'm gonna call it Twitter, like we're not calling it X. That sounds kind of pretentious in my mind. Like it sounds like you're supposed to say like X. It's like that sounds dumb. Like it literally sounds like the anti-social platform at that point. Like I don't like talking to people. I'm X. Like I hang out in caves. Like Twitter sounds like you just put out a little tiny bit of tweet, tweet. Like you're just putting out a little. Like it's not that deep. Like you're not. This tweet doesn't. It's not. It's not. Make or break. But like everyone being hype on Twitter or seeing trailers on YouTube, putting their comments down like I'm hype or whatever. And it's like with this being an exclusive. Like I feel like now exclusives are kind of watered down to where I don't want to see an exclusive. Like I don't want to see Halo 82 because I think it makes the platform like of Xbox it just cheapens it because it's like it just seems old, Like you're talking about Nintendo, the exclusives are good. The 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 Nintendo exclusives are why you really would go back and buy an older console, or why you would go on the eShop, whatever they're calling it these days, and buy an older game. It's a richness to it, It's like a level of flavor, a level of taste, if you will. It's like PS5 or PlayStation, Xbox exclusives. They just cheapen what they offer. The UI, the controller. It. At this point, I'm not looking to get a PlayStation for the exclusives because it cheapens it. Even God of War and Skyrim being exclusives, like I feel like that kind of cheapens me playing like a game on it. Even though that's like the whole reason you have consoles. But like I don't think Xbox and PlayStation, they haven't reached that level of flavor, of like almost like royalty regalness with their exclusives since like Ratchet and Clank came out. Since like Halo 2. Like after a certain point, it just feels cheap. To where like you do need Death Stranding to be your new exclusive, right? Even though it doesn't feel like a PlayStation exclusive, it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you need that. Like you don't need Sam Bridges to be your mascot. You need people to be interested in this weird game, and that be your exclusive for like a year. Even though in other cases it would be forever. Like it would always be exclusive. Okay, we gotta get a pacemaker to this ancient elder. We're running out of orders, but we are basically maxing out our affinity. Where's my bike? Okay, it's right here. Bring this to the elder. But I'm just talking about the DS2, the Death Stranding 2 exclusive. I get it. I get that you have no other exclusives. Of course you have God of War, but like that has been reimagined. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Mario. Mario is not reimagined. It's Mario. It's been Mario since 1990, 1980 something, right? I don't know. But we get that it's not reimagined. When you close your mouth, you know, you put your lips together a little bit. You rub your chin, you look up in the sky, you think about Mario, and the next Mario, and the next Nintendo console, you're getting Mario. You know, you're getting Mario, you're getting Kirby. Whether it become 3D or not, I mean, side-scroll 3D, you're getting that. And that's what you look for in an exclusive. You don't look for... You're not really looking for Death Stranding being exclusive. Like, you're looking for that to be accessible to everybody. You're not really looking for God of War, even though it's the greatest exclusive ever, right? Like, it is great, but it doesn't feel like a PlayStation game, even though it's God of War. Like to me, Horizon Zero Dawn feels like a PlayStation game because it's a new, you know, edition. It's a new IP, and it defines itself at that point. But I think exclusives are kind of dead. We're not talking about Nintendo. In a lot of ways, Nintendo isn't really the gaming experience. It's not the middle. It's not the perspective. Like, you really are looking for, when it comes to gaming, cutting edge. You're looking for the next game to outdo the best, or the last. Like, you're looking for new graphics, new features, new mechanics, new engines. You know, pushing multiplayer experience to the next level. You're not really looking at Nintendo to release, you know, another Mario game. Not that that's bad. It just isn't, in my mind, what everyone thinks of when they think of game. They think of, okay, we want the next thing, right? And a lot of times, like, Nintendo benefits from this. The next thing is something that already happened. Like, you have the Oblivion remake. Like, that's the next big thing, because it shows you that you can take something that's been done before and repackage it. You know, like Resident Evil remakes. Like, that's the best. That's, in a lot of ways, that's the best thing ever. Having this old story that everyone already gets, everyone already understands the Resident Evil storyline, and then they re-release it. It's like, you really can't. You appreciate it even more. You know, I already get the Oblivion storyline. I can just play it for fun and enjoy the new engine. Even though it's like Unreal Engine, which every game runs Unreal Engine at this point. It's just great. So, like, I think exclusives were ruined by that change. That at some point, you know, we'll say like post 2010 or something, right? Like, they got to be pretty trashy. Like, these exclusives suck at this point. Oh. It's okay, I can repair my bike because I actually own this bike. So, like, it'll be fine. But, like, at this point, the landscape is... You know, even, like, to me, Horizon Zero Dawn isn't a good exclusive. Like, it's really not even that good of a game. Because it isn't, like... It's nothing new. Like, you have to play the game so deep to really get the story. Or to even really care. It's like, I don't even really care. But, like, them taking Death Stranding 2 and making it an exclusive. I don't know if Death Stranding 1 was an exclusive. I think it came to PC later on. That's such, like, it shows the desperation. It's not like I'm saying, oh, you're pathetic, Sony. But it's like, it shows you that they're not looking for you to focus on, you know, they're like Ratchet and Clank. Like, they're trying, but they're just not Nintendo. Like, they're PlayStation. At this point, they're trying to release a new cutting edge game that is Ratchet and Clank. They're not really releasing a Ratchet and Clank game that feels, you know, classic, or it feels like you're in this Ratchet and Clank world. Like, it really doesn't. But, like, I think it being exclusive says a lot about what an exclusive is today. It's what works. It's not, well, this reminds me of Sony. Like, this is a Sony game. Like, this is Sony. They did it again. It's like, Like, I see Death Stranding 2 is an exclusive, and I'm like, my eyes pop in my head. Like, this is Sony? Like, what the hell are you doing, Sony? Like, everyone should have access to this game, right?
You've kept me alive.
When you get those full amount of stars, does that mean you get, there's no more deliveries? Because, like, why would they just keep giving you deliveries? Okay, that makes sense, because we basically are finishing up all the deliveries. We're basically finishing up this area. This is cool. I don't usually necessarily like 100%ing an area, but this has been kind of enjoyable. I just do it out of necessity to have, you know, be 100% in other games. I mean, so do we have any other deliveries? I don't know. I have no clue. We're just gonna drive to these the craftsman and the distribution center at the end, just to be sure. I mean, we'll see. If there's only 2 orders, I gotta check my inventory. Like, there's no need for me to jump through these type of hoops. So I don't have any quests currently, or deliveries. We know we have those 2 quests that go... Yeah, okay, so we're not gonna go to the distribution center, but it looks like there's some orders at the craftsman. No, there's 0 orders. Okay. So we're not gonna go there. 0 orders. Alright, we're gonna go to the engineer. They got some orders, and so does like Knot City. Blake Knot City has an order that wants me to go like pretty close and grab some things, some materials. But like, I will happily wait 6 months, a year for that drop of Death Stranding 2 on PC, because I do kind of want to play it. Right, it's like if you said we're releasing another, you know, Larian's releasing like another game, which probably won't be Baldur's Gate. It would be like Divinity, Original Sin 3. And it'll play like Baldur's Gate. You know, they have Divinity, Original Sin 1 and 2, which play just like Baldur's Gate. Then that's a game I'd want to play. It's a game I'll wait for. Like, if I'm playing like Halo, like Infinite multiplayer, like there's something I really want to be in the game. I don't really want a sequel. I just want there to be this thing in the game that they're gonna end up maybe putting in the next one. Then I'll play it like, okay, they added it. It's not like, I mean, I would say gaming these days is stuck on where we can't make a game because it's not as grand as the last game. You know, we have to make the next big thing. We have to make these people rich. Like, we have to make, you know, maybe the lead developer, the producer rich, or we have to make the CEO of the company rich. Like, someone has to get rich off of this. We can't just make a game, recoup our losses, and move on. Like, we have to make a lot of money off this, you know what I'm saying, or it just wasn't worth it, you know what I'm saying. Like, they can't make a game that maybe took 6 months to make, and that was made by like Activision. Like, it's not gonna happen. So it's like gaming's stuck on that cutting edge where it has to do the most. It has to take it to such a crazy level. You have to have these, you know, at this point, I didn't even know that games were getting into the billion-dollar budgets, but they are, and it's like, it's kind of silly, you know what I'm saying. Like, what part of this requires $1 billion? Like, getting some high-level, you know, like actors, or having to pay people for like 10 years? But like, I think they said GTA 2 or GTA 6 was like 2 billion. Some game that's like kind of relevant is like 2 billion for a budget. It's like, how much of that is going to have to be, you know, all that's going to have to be recouped, of course, but like who's looking for, you know, in that company $1 billion to go to them? You know what I'm saying? Someone's looking for half a billion dollars to go into their pocket. And it's like, you're just making a video game. What did you really do that requires you to get $500 million? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a lot going in money-wise in my mind that's making people relax to say, okay, we just made this money off GTA 5. We're gonna put this in the bank so we can relax. Like, we're gonna pay you guys vacation. We're gonna pay you guys. We're gonna pay like your kids' college so you can relax, and so we can, you know, raise the equity of the gaming industry by making sure the people that are in it are happy. You know, they're relaxed. They're benefiting from the fruits. It's not just like, okay, next one. I don't think that's what happens. I think people are releasing these games. A few people are sitting fat. Maybe like, you know, like the Gabe Newell, you know, when it comes to being in that room when the game's being made and people like sitting in the offices, they're getting fat, which is completely fine because there's money to be made. But it's like someone who's spending years and years making this game and having to come up with all these ideas. It's not like you can just kick a horse and you get good games. And like there's. You know, the most relaxed person should be the person with no ideas. You know, if you really think about like someone like Gabe Newell, like he isn't that hands-on. He's not making games. He's not writing games at this point. So it's like, why should he be relaxed? Why should he be happy? What does that even? Who cares? You know what I'm saying, like, what does that have to do with anything? And why should someone in the CEO's office just be chilling? Like, why? Who cares if he's chilling? Like, what does that have to do with anything? It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying. I guess you guys are waiting out the rain, right? Okay, looks like the objective is over there. Where's our bike at? It's right here. My bowl is almost empty. Bowl gun. Can you take a break? Take a rest. A lot of good stuff here. I'll probably just take some of this. It's just like lost equipment. Are they gonna come out into the time fall? Yeah, they will. Yeah, so the DS2 exclusive is completely fine. It makes perfect sense from like a business perspective. But it also really doesn't, because you probably would get more sales if it released everywhere. Sony still gets money. If it's a Sony Entertainment, maybe it doesn't sell consoles. Selling consoles might be the goal. If you keep Death Stranding 2 as an exclusive, if you have Marvel Spider-Man as an exclusive, you gotta get a PlayStation. It's like Nintendo, I would completely get that. Like, Nintendo's only gonna give you Mario if you buy Nintendo. I'm gonna buy a Nintendo. If I wanna play Pokemon, I'm buying a Nintendo. I'm buying a Nintendo. But am I really gonna buy a PlayStation for, like, some exclusives? Like, probably not. Not even because I don't like PlayStation games. There's just not that many of them, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, damn.
Of course, they're going to be resting at this next, at the distribution center on the end of the map. But like, yeah, you guys get it. You guys play games, or you know about games. People play games. You watch them play games. The exclusives just aren't what they used to be, even if they're grander, more cinematic. Like, I really do not care about God of War being exclusive. Like, I'm not impressed by that. Older God of War, I am, but newer, it's trying to paint a new picture, right? And when you do that, I don't think it's exclusive worthy. Of course, it's God of War, it's their IP. But you gotta think about it, like, the ease that comes with gaming nowadays. You're not gonna go to the store. You don't care about what console it goes to, right? You're probably gonna download it. It's like, I think putting it on all consoles is way better. I think that's way better. The thing about Call of Duty, the way it sweeps, it's not sweeping because it's on one console. I feel like they're holding back their games. I feel like maybe these timed exclusives, they're okay, but at the same time, I don't think it's a good idea. Like, I think, like, Marvel Spider-Man eventually coming out on other consoles, I feel like it should have came out day one. I feel like it should have came out day one. And of course, you have to sell consoles. If you're Nintendo, you're selling Mario, you're selling Legend of Zelda. Those are never going to be on other consoles. So like, people have to buy your console. And, you know, then it's just between Xbox and PlayStation. You know, and you have to have first parties to sell consoles. I get that. I get that. I think Xbox is doing a good job by having the Xbox Game Pass and putting their exclusives up there. Like, you can play Gears of War Reloaded. Well, I'm pretty sure that's coming to PlayStation as well, but, you know, they have Xbox on PC for the most part. And that's smart because it's like, it's not on PlayStation. I don't think Xbox Game Pass is going to sell PCs. I don't think people are going to buy PCs from Xbox Game Pass. They might. But maybe that's all you have to do to win in my book. You have to just put your game on PC as well. Because it will still sell consoles. But I don't know. There's definitely it's the whole business thing that we're actually trying to sell consoles, right? Like, you might think, well, okay, the consoles came out, now we're trying to sell games. It's like, no, even after we make a new console, we're still trying to sell consoles, like older consoles. Like, we're still releasing games on those consoles, so it's like, Gabba Gabba.
Good work. New order.
Excuse me. I'm not mad about exclusives. I get it. You have to sell consoles. If it was Nintendo, I would completely be okay with this.
I've got a present for you, Lisa. Cliff, you shouldn't have. What could it be? What could this be? Oh, look. It's a beanie. Lovely. Oh, what about you, little one? Would you like me to open it? give my buddy his present too. Won't be needing this anymore. I'm done fighting.
Uh-huh.
You're all that matters to me now. So I'm gonna stay right here with you. My friend will know what to do with this one. Well, Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho. Merry.
This guy seems kind of crazy, but he's a dad, so he's trying. His wife's literally brain dead, and his baby's a BB, or a bridge baby. So it's like he's trying. Oh, I forgot to put this on the elevator, so I didn't repair it. Is there just a button to repair your bike? Well, you can store it. Won't that repair it? Yeah, it'll repair it. We can change the color scheme. Well, black on black probably is tough. You gotta go something else. I don't hate black on orange.
Storing vehicle.
Okay, you just store it, it'll get repaired, pull it back out. But there's a cutscene, so that sucks. Oh shit. Yeah, just charge it. You need to go to work. Okay.
Just a little longer.
He's probably gonna like the crust, but the pizza ruined his pizza. Yeah. Yeah.
Begin scanning. Have a pleasant journey.
No orders. Engineer, no orders. Elder, no orders. Okay, we're gonna go to Lake City, do that, then we're gonna move on because we did all of the orders in this area. I didn't know if they were just gonna start throwing you random orders. Oh, I put up the long range trike. That's fine. I think it's faster. Might be, might not be. I can just switch when I get back. This is actually kind of preferable. But You know, I get it. Exclusives. Nintendo. I encourage Nintendo to do this type of stuff. I would like Nintendo on other consoles, but you know, how does that work? I think Nintendo should at some point, with them releasing new consoles, release old titles on other consoles where it's like you're not even gonna. I mean, you might release like another Super Mario remake or something, right? But like, I still plan on getting a Switch. Like, I love Nintendo. Nintendo's like, I wouldn't even say it's like a dad thing where it's like this protected dad who's like fun. It's almost like a little kid that's like this. It's like an angel baby or something. It's really good. I'm really getting it for a lot of older games, but I'm sure the newer games are gonna draw me in. Like, I'm pretty sure you can play Switch 1 games. I never had the first Switch, so being able to get the Switch 2 and play Switch 1 games is like, that's like a dream come true because, you know, it really is. I never got to play the new Pokemon games that are like 3D and all that. Yeah. And this is why Nintendo's so perfect. It's like a measure. It's like, should we have mod support? Should we have third party? It's like a lot of that's just cutting edge. Like, developers get it, you know, add mod support. But it's like, no, we really don't need that because at the end of the day, the mods, they're good, but they're not that good. I'm saying, like, mods are good, but like sometimes they kind of just are kind of scum mods. You know what I'm saying, or they're just not done that well where the art style doesn't even fit. Okay. Mods are good though. I'm pretty sure there's some Nintendo game with mods, maybe like a third party with like mod support or something, like Skyrim or something. I don't know. But you know, PlayStation in a lot of ways, literally, and Xbox are just killing themselves being so cutting edge. Every single thing they have to do has to be better than the last thing, and it's like it plateaus, and you know, it doesn't really work. It's not like we're in the futuristic world where there's really that many futuristic things that you can pull out. I guess because I didn't craft this bike, this is someone else's bike I'm using. I can't change the color scheme. What's my inventory looking like? I want to be prepared if there are BTs. 5. We got like 1,000 grenades. Probably bring a couple of these. It's a very heavy load. Excuse me. If I burp, it's just to relieve myself. It's not to be like super hilarious with it. It's like I can't hold it and then be like, okay, I'm gonna have to burp. And then be like, okay, I'm burping. It just wouldn't work. Am I going in here? Yeah, I think I am. Okay. There's probably gonna be something happening. I feel like something crazy is gonna happen. You have our power legs, so we'll be able to carry this easy. I think it weighs like 250 kilograms or something. Oh yeah, this isn't gonna work. I'm like already carrying too many other things. I guess I could just make a couple trips, right? No big deal. But you have to probably deliver everything to for it to count. I probably should have brought nothing on my pack. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to carry all this stuff. I have like grenades and stuff. Thought I might have needed it. Turns out I probably don't. But I feel like they're gonna hit me with a surprise. Like, okay, carry every single thing you can possibly carry, like full inventory. It's like, okay, we got you. We're gonna attack you with the BT. Might not happen. It'll probably happen. They'll probably be like, deliver all this stuff.
Welcome, Sam Bridges.
And then, like, we're gonna kill you, which is what I think they're gonna do. So I'll probably put all this stuff in my private locker because I basically have to. Okay, you can do a partial delivery.
Hey, Sam. Guys, thank you.
I probably need to start bringing lost cargo back to this main base so I can get stars. I'm not really delivering lost cargo like I should be. Oh. I guess I'll put these quest items in the private locker as well. I'll just come back and put them all in. I wonder why they even gave me this delivery. This is strange. It is a standard delivery, so nothing crazy probably is going to happen. It lets me clear my inventory out, though. Then I can be more strategic with what I bring. I don't think you need a climbing rope in this area. Really no need for a climbing rope. Unless you're going to the Elder, but at this point I don't need it. Might need one, though. Utility pouch doesn't really matter. I won't be able to equip anything on my utility pouch. Can I just try my bike in there? Like, why not? Yeah, it's not impossible. these Samarics, bro. Think they're gonna give me like a follow-up or something to this? I mean, it isn't a main quest. Ugh. I should be able to carry the rest of these in my back. No tricks. Just carry all this Samaric and deliver it.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
How do I deliver all this stuff? Okay, it's all here, so you can even have stuff on the ground. Alright, I didn't know that. Makes sense. How do they make you carry it? Like, that'd be silly.
Thank you, Sam. Until the next.
Good work.
Cool. I should be all the deliveries. I do need to gear up for the next leg of the journey in this new area, or this area, but you know, new part of it. We gotta get rid of this. We gotta make a new one. Are these better grenades? I know there's like levels to them. I'm just gonna bring these. I probably should just like recycle all these damaged ones. Did I recycle that bola gun? Nope. Okay, we need a bola gun. We have vehicles. We have boots. Climbing anchor. Probably one of these. Excuse me. Grenade wise. What do we get? It doesn't look like we have that many. We'll take all this, buddy. I know we don't need to bring that many grenades, but I feel like I do. Cool. I know it's probably driving people crazy that I was running around with like a 1% grenade. Like I had one condition left. Is long range strike faster? Let me look that up on the internet. Is long range strike faster? It doesn't say that. No one's saying the strike's faster. It just has cargo. Long range just has a battery, and that's what it's called, long range. So that's the only advantage. Okay, so I don't know. You know, this has definitely opened my eyes. Like, I don't need to play like stock or 2 on max difficulty because I'm probably not. It's probably not even going to end up playing out like that. It's going to play out like, you know, a lot of things aren't going to be utilized. Making like a video about it kind of shows you that, like, you know, you kind of, in a lot of ways you are kind of chasing a dragon when it comes to games. Like, you're chasing the Elden Ring, the Baldur's Gate. Even though if it's like, oh, I still like playing like Tekken 82 or something, but it's like a lot of these games do leave something to be desired. And it's like, because you're chasing it, it's kind of like people who do drugs. Like, because you're in such, like, drugs just sit there on the desk, like they don't do anything. But it's like, because you're chasing it as the user, that's kind of the level of consumption. Like, that's like the level necessary for you to be enjoying the drugs. Like, this definitely shows, like, you have to lower, like, you have to come down from like this fireball. That's like for anything. Like, if you like go back and watch like 80s movies like Terminator, Alien, like, you're not literally like full throttle, you're just sitting back enjoying them. So it's like, you have to get to that point. And if games aren't enjoyable when you're sitting back, you shouldn't jump out a window to enjoy them, I'm saying. Like, I think I'll probably stop doing that. Like, I'm not going to try to champion for this game when, in reality, I'm having to, like, light myself on fire to have fun. I wouldn't say there's enough games out there, but, like, chill. That's why I think getting a Switch 2 would be so smart, because, like, you'd just be chilling. So. I mean, I saw a GPU, so there's no way I'm buying a Nintendo Switch. I'd be like over $1,000 in gaming expenditures. Okay, there actually is some stuff I need to go back and complete that are standard orders, so I will do that right now. I'm gonna throw the Elder's Delivery on my back. Oh, I gotta put this on my back as well. Okay, not too bad. I didn't realize there was some more things. I'll just come back and rest at this place once I order these or deliver these things. I'll probably notice the elder because I'll have the jack or the mule. I want to call the mules everything but the mules. Jackal, fox, bandit, everything else. Like I feel like I could chill and play the Dark Souls franchise, right? And another part of me is like, no, it's not gonna be like you're not on the edge of your seat, flying through the air enough. It's like that shouldn't be a factor anymore because like that's gonna leave something to be desired if you want to take it that route. Take that route. What is that? It's just like a rusty bike. Yep. I think I literally was looking for there to be a bridge here yesterday, but there wasn't. I was gonna build one, but I didn't have the material. Oh, I didn't have the fabricator. Oh, look, there's a bridge. So yeah, we just take the bike up the hill. Fly up the hill. It's kind of like music. Like I wouldn't convince people to listen to good music, but I just would enjoy it. I'd sit back and enjoy it. So I think with games, I think I'll try to do that more because I do spend a lot of money on games, and why waste time and money if I'm just gonna be like fireballing? And, like that's like a part of me that I can literally remove, and it wouldn't be like detrimental. Like okay, well, one part of me just likes to get lit on fire and play games that you just can't sit back and enjoy. It's like, it's kind of ridiculous if you think about it. See, I think it pays off to get max, affinity or whatever, because they'll probably start rewarding you with things like that. I mean, even getting some stars do get you some things. And once I'm, kind of removing that fireball, like we want to be a fireball, I probably could be like, what else am I doing that's similar to that? Like it could be like getting political. Like getting political might as well just be lighting yourself on fire, unless you're gonna like do it properly. But like you can argue that infinitely, just like I can argue lighting myself on fire to play a certain title. It's like you can only argue that so much. Jesus. But I'm gonna treat like music. I wouldn't argue people listen to this music. So I guess what I'm gonna do with the games from now on. I might go back on that, like I actually need to find something to play, but you know, it's cool.
Thank you for your contribution. Weapons restrictions lifted. Safe travels.
Uh, What's going on? Here's my bike. Okay. You know, so at the end of the games I'm gonna play. I'm probably just gonna drop a lot of playthroughs. I don't want to play, even if there's gonna be sequels. Like I don't really care. Like I really don't want to play these games. I really don't want to play these games. It takes me so long to finish a game anyway. It's like there's really not much loss there. I'm just not gonna play them. You know what I'm saying. Like a lot of the games I've already played from back in the day. So it's like I don't think I'm gonna be forcing myself to play these games. You really only get good at doing content. Like, of course, you can make sure you're talking properly and uploading, but it's like you really will get better if you are playing games that you enjoy. Like I'm just relaxing playing this game. Like it makes a space. It creates a space. You know, it puts up a space to get better. But like if I'm trying to play like Halo or something and I'm not even that good at it. Like, these people are really good at Halo. The movement is kind of weird, like, it's really blocky still. Like, I'm not actually getting better at making... I'm getting better at Halo, I'm saying. I'm getting better at being, like, MLG.
Be safe out there. Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal. Further improvement.
I have a new order. Okay. So yeah, I don't really see myself forcing things. I enjoy making content no matter what, but like, you know, it's different directions. Okay. Yeah.
Order assigned.
So I don't know what game I'm gonna play next. I'm not gonna really... I mean, there's still like probably a good bit of time to play this. I don't know. I really don't even care. Like, it'll come. There's actually a lot of games coming out in a couple months, so like I'm good. I'll be patient.
Thank you for your contribution.
I'm gonna look at my library right now. Like, what do I want to play? I'll probably just keep playing Death Stranding. I kind of want to play Counter-Strike, but like, I get up there and I end up not wanting to play it. PoE2 is coming out with an update in August. It's already the end of June, so it'll be here soon, I guess. I might play through the Batman trilogy, but then I'll probably end up stopping, so... You know, that will go as far as it goes. A lot of these games are good games I would play, but they'll stop. They'll start and then I'll stop, so I'll probably just stop. Like, I'm not going to force myself to keep playing them. Stream it for a little bit, then be like, okay, cool. Like, playing through Dying Light. I'm not even going to play Dying Light 1. Playing Dying Light 2 to get ready for the third one. I'm probably not going to do it. You actually can hide games, you know, in your library. So I'll probably start hiding them, and like, I'll probably end up looking through them again though. I haven't actually played Kingdom Hearts Deliverance 2. And I'll try to get Starfield to download onto my Xbox Game Pass. I just couldn't get it to download. Maybe we'll see what Game Pass has as well. Excuse me. I don't even see anything. It's just, you know, the nature of the beast. I've already played so many games. Before I was making content, I was playing every single game. And, like, I wasn't making content, so it was a different type of... You know, I could burn through a game and it would be fine because I'm not going to record it. I'm not going to need to structure it. I'd probably say over half the games I want to play, I've already played before I was making content. So it's like, there's really not much left, except for new games. And I haven't had a Nintendo in so long. I haven't had Nintendo's, and like, I was so young, I wasn't following releases. You can almost really say I never really had a Nintendo, and had, you know, hunting down titles. Never really had. I usually only had Nintendo. I would have a Nintendo console, and maybe have 5 games for it. Like, you know, there's still a lot of uncharted territory when it comes to Nintendo.
Hey, Sam. Thank you. Until good work. New order.
Okay, we go to the engineer. We go back and forth. It's cool.
Order assigned.
Let's see. Let's check. Ooh. Okay, there's 2 orders available at the engineer. No orders at the elder. 3 orders at the craftsman. We're just gonna keep doing these orders. I'm just kind of chilling right now anyway. I mean, I'm chilling. I like delivering packages. So we have Starfield, and then there was something else I was gonna hunt down. I literally just forgot what it was. It was on Game Pass, potentially. The Starfield's on Game Pass, so we'll definitely check out Starfield. I'm not gonna force myself to do something I just don't want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to get into the habit of, you know, just like back in the day, getting a game on release, playing through it, like, you know, playing it for the first time, and just sticking to that one game. And if I feel like no lifing it, I have to get through it. Not because it's kind of like if I don't know life it and I go on and off with it, I'll lose interest. But like this, like, I'm kind of just, this is the only thing I'm playing right now. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to play it.
Weapons detected. All weapons.
Okay.
Order assigned.
Yeah, so I'm looking at content more as music where, okay, there's this like Led Zeppelin song. It's called like Party Pants or something. Like if somebody has their arms crossed, or I have my arms crossed, or I haven't even heard it yet privately, like it's just not gonna happen. Like there's no point. And like through this lens, I definitely would probably adapt like this girl perspective, where like a girl has to do her hair done. Maybe even back in the day, where like do her hair done. You know, wear like conservative clothing or in certain locations, but perspective-wise, changing location doesn't make sense. Easier to change timeline or time. Back in the day, you know, more conservative, kind of more worried on a day-to-day basis on what someone else thinks and how they're going to enforce like rules and regulations. That's how I would probably look at it. I'd probably say if women had these rules on their walls, like they're going to be conservative and they followed them, cool. But if they're going to like live their life looking over their shoulder as like this almost like crazy criminal who's always breaking the rules, like I don't think that doesn't even make sense. Like you might as well just throw them in the brig. You might as well just throw them in the chokey, in the slammer. Throw them away. Throw these in the private locker. And pick up these orders.
Good work. New order.
Okay, after these ones, I'm gonna go continue on with like the main mission, because this is kind of getting ridiculous that they keep spawning missions. I don't know if they're gonna stop. I don't think they're gonna stop. Let's just go deliver these. We'll rest. We'll rest and we'll just go to the distribution center, start doing those quests. I thought I was just wrapping up a few loose ends, but they're gonna hit us with some more. Some more.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So you know, in a lot of ways, people don't want you to perform. They don't want you to. Like, if you're like an annoying person, you're gonna annoy people until they have to let you perform. They have to pay attention to you. It's like if you were like a dog and you like walked around. That's like a stray dog that was maybe dangerous. People have to pay attention to you. They worried you weren't going to. They didn't. Now they have to. So it's like, if you want to take that approach, sure. I don't know if I was ever grateful or thankful for someone to annoy me, and then they did like a backflip. Like, I think that would just make me even angry. But when it comes to like making content online, I don't think that's really a good idea. In real life, if you're like in jail, you may have to be more persistent. Persistence means that there'll be an opportunity that makes it worth it. But like, if you're like online, you don't have to be annoying. It's like, I don't see the point of being annoying. That would be the most annoying thing in the universe. If you were annoying online, just to be annoying, like you think you're being persistent. It's like, that's so annoying. Like, that was like some type of like conservative police where I made sure women like following the conservative rules, and it was all done online. You probably sound so like, you sound like some BS. It'd be annoying. I'm saying, like, it wouldn't even be worth it.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So not only do I not need to be lighting myself on fire to play these games, but if I found a way to make it performative, like if I had to have someone with me to play it, that'd just be super annoying, you know what I'm saying? Like it'd be really annoying. And like, then you have to go outside and not be annoying or something. You have to leave the stream and go be not annoying. So it's like, it becomes this whole, almost like Loki character, right? Where like, you're just super annoying, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm made out of annoyance, like it's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? So eventually, all the things would go together, you know? Like if you wanted to be like some type of Amish woman or Amish tribe, it all is one thing. Like, if you're not living in an Amish community, if you're just like standing on the sidelines watching, just being annoying, poking holes, that's just annoying, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if that's not going to be the case, just like, just annoying. There's probably one word to describe a lot of these things that you could be doing, and it's probably annoying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we're not going to pick up any more deliveries. We can always come back later. We're going to go push forward with the objective.
Hey, the ledge, everything look. Thank you, sir. Until
They're going to say new deliveries or new orders available. Okay, they didn't say anything. Okay, no orders. Tell me there's no orders, or did they pop up somewhere else? I'm not to be so happy if there's no orders. It's like, as soon as I gave up, I know there are some orders. Okay, but as soon as I gave up, they stopped giving out orders. Just one order, but I'm not even going to look at it. I'm going to go to the distribution center rest, and then start doing the distribution center deliveries. Or the orders for Sam, which are the main quest things, you know what I'm saying? So, it should be good to roll, good to go. So I don't want to be annoying, and I don't want to break my body, or have to take things inside my body, like organs, or like brain chemistry, chemicals, and put them outside my body for entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to cut a leg off to be entertained. Like, if I lose a little bit of blood, I get lightheaded, and I hold my breath, then I'll be a little bit more entertained. It's like, it's just not worth it. Nobody cares. Like, if you cut your leg off to do backflips, no one really cares. Like, nobody really cares. It's like, well, they do. It's like, well, you're annoying. So it's like, you're annoying me to make your argument. It's like, they probably don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you say, well, I'm gonna make, like, a channel where I do drugs, and then I'm gonna have this whole thing where I get sober, like, nobody cares, you know what I'm saying? If you sacrificed yourself to gain, nobody's gonna care when you don't want to do it anymore. They're just gonna be like, that was dumb to begin with. Like, that was already a negative. Right? So it's like, you can be annoying, you can hurt yourself. It's not worth it, you know what I'm saying? Or you can glass over and not understand social ramifications. Like, I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's cute. It was funny for like a minute, but like, it's not that deep, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have things that no one will ever tell you to do in life. Like, no one's going to tell you to become a professional wrestler. Like, maybe if you relate to people that were wrestling, it's like no one's going to tell you to become a bodybuilder and gain 500 pounds or gain 200 pounds or something, weigh like 300 pounds or something. Because these things require you to sacrifice so much. Like, no one's going to tell you to sacrifice yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might have to sacrifice your enjoyment, but that could be good for you, because those people are doing some insane things to have fun. It's like, yeah, I don't care. Like, I'm not here to be moved by like someone's life story, because their life story, yeah, but like, if you're gonna hurt yourself to get somewhere, like, I don't care, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get roped into the mindset that that's a viable option. It's just not. It's not smart. It becomes insane. You know, it becomes to the point where someone's being obsessive or someone, you know, blah blah blah, this that. Like, I just don't care. I'm saying. It's like if you let the wizard tell you his tale, you're gonna get hit with a spell. You fall into the trap of listening to someone who has something crazy going on. Like you don't want to do that. Like you don't go to the park, go for a walk, expecting to be annoyed. I'm saying, and like hoping that they annoy you, hoping that they break through to your outer shell and annoy you for like 6 hours. It's like I just don't care. I'm saying. It's like if you told me that, if you broke in my house, you told me, you know, there's a lot of political things going on. At that point, you've already decided you were going to tell me this. You already made your case. But if you're like sitting in a wizard tower, like in some forest, I'm not going to go look for you to tell me something crazy. Because I really don't care. I'm saying, but if someone told me that little Jimmy's in a well, then I have to do something. It's not like it's just common sense, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you said, well, so-and-so's beefing on the internet. Like, I really don't care, buddy. But if so-and-so and whoever they're beefing with were fighting out front in my house, like, I probably would have some interest in that, right? I'd have something to gain, something to lose. Like, there's a lot going on in the Middle East, but there always is, and it's like, for you to take the position of someone who doesn't get that, there's always something going on. At that point, I don't really care what you're gonna say, because you're not gonna say anything that has enough weight or has enough information behind it for it to really, like, it's not even a sensible reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like the Middle East and these types of people, they've been at war. Like that's like where they're from. Like Islamic Ottoman Empire. Like that's what they do. They're always into something. That's just what it is. And if you want to be dragged into it, that's what's going to happen. You're going to have to learn about them and, you know, their way of life and how they do things, and you're going to have to be surprised. You're going to have to act surprised. It's like, no, this is almost more normal than anything. Like, it's part of what comes with putting yourself out there. Like, it's like if I told you I was like a Scientologist, like I'm establishing that I am a part of like a system organization that follows its own rules and it isn't about anybody else. Like, that's just common sense that there's going to be some conflict, right? Like, it's just like, who thinks there isn't? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't even make sense to me. I mean, I can just go across and then walk down. And it's not like a who cares where like I blow your head off. Like, who cares? Who cares? It's like, for me to get involved, I already know so much about the Middle East. And the history, you know, the history is important. It's not someone's on the corner crying about, not crying, but like with the sign, end of the world. You have to look at the history. The history, it shouldn't surprise you. Like, this should be either it all's coming to like a head, like it's all gonna explode, or like this always happens, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to actually be a reasonable person and understand history for you to say something that isn't gonna be like, you're saying it from this almost hysterical position. Like, the Eastern Hemisphere is always at war. Like, Europe, they always were at war. Okay. You know? Like, the Ottomans always at war. Like, there's always wars going on. You're living in America, there's not that many wars going on because America's brand new. There's not that many wars. So, like, you're not used to living in a country that they're always at war. So it's like, it's not really your business because all this stems from their ancient civilization forming. So it's like, you don't want to be the surprised Westerner who doesn't understand. These people are always at war, and it doesn't benefit you to look at it from their perspective. They're always at war. Like, you'd have to literally be their granddad to get a good idea of what's going on, or you have to be like an ancient being. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what it is. If you look at their religion and their way of life, there's no really room for peace. They're going to be at odds with something. You know what I'm saying?
Verifying ID.
Like, they're more likely, as generations go on, to become these old men that are like their parents and their parents than you would in the West. There's no 80s. There's no 80s in the East. It's not how it works. So once you understand that, these people have been doing it for so long that their urgency and their perspective is different. So it's like, if you want to join them and be at war for 1,000, 2,000 years, that's likely to be the case. All right, and if you want to be surprised, like,
Oh yeah.
why be surprised? I'm saying. Not saying that you should be indifferent or cold, but you should already know what this comes with. Like, you should know what people get into in the Eastern Hemisphere. Like, that's what they do. There's always some wars going on. There's always some problems. And they can't be settled in one day, I'm saying. Because they're ancient problems. People who are in the Middle East fighting, they're gonna reference their ancient religion. They're gonna reference their claim to something that's beyond reason and urgency. Beyond reason and urgency. Beyond someone's gonna die today if you don't. Well, we've been doing this for thousands of years. It's like, you have to understand they've been doing this type of stuff for so long. It's like everyday thing. It's like every day. It's like everyday stuff, everyday occurrences. You know, as a responsible person who has to be, you know, you have to think about what you say and what you do. You should know that. You should already know this. You should know that, you know, had it not been for people getting tired of the British mistreating them, you know, and they're imposing their religion, this happens still in those places. People are being imposed on with religion when it comes to religion, and there's kings. That's how it is there. It's not like you live in Wisconsin. So it's like, if you're gonna get involved, you have to understand that they still have kings. They still do things the way they do things. It's like, that shouldn't be a surprise. That should literally be like, oh yeah, I live in America. Like, we don't have kings. We don't have an ancient bloodline that thinks and does things based off of that fact. It's like, oh, my mom's from Wisconsin. I do things based off of that. You'd be like, this guy's insane, right? It wouldn't be reasonable. It'd be some ancient history. So it's like, there's not going to be a new iteration of these people. These people are basically an older iteration, and that's just how it'll be. So you have to deal with it from that perspective. You have to be a historian. You have to be someone who understands religion and how people exist, you know, in those places. So it's like, I'm not surprised. It's not surprising. It's not about reason. It's not about morality. It's about ancient ways of life. That's all it is. If you don't understand that, I really don't want to have a conversation with you about what's going on, because, I mean, what are we going to do if we do get hysterical and surprised? Like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? You have to understand the history. It's like, are we going to dismantle religions and family and, like, bloodlines and all that stuff in the Eastern Hemisphere? Like, that's a yes or no question, you know, saying, like, if it gets to that point, are we going to do that? It's like, it's like, exactly, like, you're not ready to really have a conversation. You're just ready to get crazy and react, I'm saying. Literally, America is based on that blueprint that we're going to dismantle religion, we're going to dismantle bloodlines, and we're just going to have something else. That's the literal point. Right? It's like, it's not, like, it should be surprising. About 600,000. I don't even have enough crystal. I don't even have enough crystals, so, like, building this road would be nice, but I might have to go back and raid one of these places to get enough materials, but I think I'm just going to not build the road. I'm just going to keep it moving. I don't even know how I'm going to navigate. I'm probably going to have to run. I'm probably just going to walk, because this looks like you're not going to be able to cross it. It's just not going to happen. Do I have stuff on my bike? Uh-oh. Well, not that much. We'll be okay. We'll be fine. This is like a regular load. Just store the bike. Keep moving. Store the beach. It's like in America, your granddad might be the most ancient order you have, and you won't know anything more ancient. People in the Middle East know that their dad and their dad and their dad, so on and so forth, until the inception of their country was Islamic. It's like, how can you really argue with someone who thinks like that every single day? Like, if every day I was just like my dad, and his dad, like, you would get tired of listening to those people, because it's like, what do you think? Like, what are you gonna do? Who cares about your dad did what he did? We can't do anything about that. It's like, what are you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna reference my dad. They're gonna keep doing it. So it's like, what type of conversation can you really have with somebody who's like that? And what conversation you have with someone who is hysterical? You know what I'm saying? It's like you have some ancient hysterical missile coming at you and some new hysterical person. You know what I'm saying, like, you can't really get anywhere with that. It don't even make sense. It makes zero sense, buddy. I don't get it. Doesn't make sense. You know, you have someone who's saying back in my day and someone who has no idea what they're going to do tomorrow. It's like, you can't get anywhere with that. You know what I'm saying, you would need a level of respect for someone who's some ancient descendant, and just complete disregard and disrespect for someone who's new, to really get anywhere. It's like, that seems like a suicide attempt. You know what I'm saying? The baby's born yesterday. I'm gonna let somebody whose dad's and their dad is from like some place. Like, it doesn't make sense. That sounds like manipulation to me. You know what I'm saying, like, you're not your dad. You're not any of these people. If what came before you doesn't benefit you today, you're just gonna use it as a weapon until it does, right? So it's like, like, I'm not a part of an ancient bloodline that's pure and you know, he's from just Middle East, because that's like what's going on, and they basically have a pure, but they're all Middle Eastern. They're all from this place. Wait, why am I running towards the danger? You don't want to run towards the danger. Look, it looks like there's a bike over here. There's a ladder. There's a BT over there. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just gonna sneak past these dudes. There's a bike, but what can I do with that bike? Probably nothing. But it's like, these conversations, you need to prepare for these conversations. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was this argument you're going to make about the Middle East. Like, you have to study thousands of years of history to even know what you even know, or to know what your moral position is. Right, it's like, it seems a little backwards. Like, imagine if a temple had to reassert itself as this ancient temple every single day. You would have eventually assumed that the temple was probably a little corrupt. Alright? I'm not saying that Islam or their temple is corrupt. I'm saying that the people are probably super corrupt. Like, if my dad gave me a Ferrari and he said, "You're my son," I'd be corrupt. That's corrupt. Right? It's like I told you, well, you guys watch me. You can do whatever you want to do. And of course, that's not, you know, that's not literally what people say, but it literally is what happens. I'm saying enough to be like, well, we have to be careful about what we allow our fathers and our religions to allow us to do. All right? So it's like, you're not their dad. That's what they're going to tell you. You're not my dad. Like, you're not their stepdad. You're literally somebody who's concerned about conflicts that arise from these ancient societies. Like, you have to be careful because you are an ancient society. You might just lose your tickets trying to be Pee Wee Herman, you know what I'm saying? Like if I have kids, I have to decide how ancient am I? Am I actually like gonna involve them in this ancient religion? Like it's entirely up to me because I'm their dad, and it's like, do I want them to be this or that? Do I want to expose them? Do I want to put them that direction? It's up to me. So it's like, someone's been doing that, and their son did that, and then this, that. Like, it's a tool. We're not gonna get too whimsical with it, I'm saying. I know there's lots of like little things here I can be picking up, but why? You know what I'm saying? Like I could literally just skip through without picking a bunch of a bunch of stuff. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not picking a bunch of stuff. I'll pick up these crystals. I'm not picking up like 10 pound or 10 360 or 320 crates of Samaric. Like I'm playing on the highest difficulty. Like I'm pretty sure that has some effect on how quickly I die. Like we're not doing this. There is a mailbox up, you know, around. So like, it's okay if you want to pick something up. There's a mailbox right there, but you know, we're not the wild boys. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's simple, you know. In America, we have a bit of an advantage because we have conservatives and we have Democrats. Conservatives like these ancient cowboy creatures, and liberals, you know, a lot of times they're willing to throw away all of that to be liberal, which is admirable. But if you have these ancient cowboys and these liberals who don't have anything when they get older, you could be admirable all you want, but eventually you have to have something to show for it. You know what I'm saying? Like Kirby's a hero. Kirby isn't just someone we admire. Like Kirby puts in that work. If you're not putting in any work, like what are we really talking about? If your granddad just was a hippie his whole life, what does he really have to show? Like what are you gonna say about him? Like, oh, he was cool, but like we lived in a van or something, right? It's like at least have a farm. You know what I'm saying? At least have a weed farm or something, right? Like at least have a network of people you can rely on that are also hippies, right? Just don't be like this lone suicide bomber, right? Like come on now, make it make sense. I will take some of this online stuff. I don't know if it's like a shared pool where like I'm taking food out of people's mouths just so I can be. Wait, there's no point in me doing this because, well, actually, there's a mailbox behind me. But you guys get it, like, you get that in America there's liberals, there's conservatives. One of these people can be totally sacrificial with their time and their resources and what they'll allow to happen. And the other side can be complete mongrels, you know what I'm saying? Thieves. Granddad level thieves. So it's like, you have to be reasonable, responsible. You can't be a thoughtless creature that just gets sacrificed on the altar because you want it to be good or you want it to be right. Oh, this isn't the mailbox. Well, the mailbox... This... Okay. Okay, yeah. You gotta remember that, like... The mailbox doesn't have the ability to stash things in other places, so, like, you can't just take stuff from random mailboxes if you don't have a way to get it somewhere else. If you see some lost materials... Wait, I literally forgot about water. My stuff. I forgot about how... I'm forgetting how water works, bro. I forgot what game I was playing. For a second. Actually makes sense to keep going down and then up, because there are some roots, stress roots. No. I literally check the waters, I check the waters, like, you know, depth right when I get into the water. I can make better decisions. I don't think I brought any spray for packages. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. I am kind of discombobulated because I just fell into the water like 5 times. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going backwards. I need to go to the weather station, which is right here. I can literally see it. Discombobulated. I look at the route, and it's the route I might have taken. Right. So it's like, do better, I'm saying. Make better decisions. So like, I'll never get into a conversation with somebody who's actively practicing their religion because they're actively dominating and conquering their world so it can adjust to their view and so they can move their cargo through this, they can move through. Right? So like, getting to that is either you're an obstacle, you're an ally, you know, you're the middle ground, you're trying to bridge the gap. You could be a lot of things, but passively winning is not going to happen. You go into a church, you're not just going to passively win. Passively win. Like, you're going to have to do something. So, like, what are people willing to do? I don't know. I'm not getting into all that because people didn't say let's have a conversation, and then they're going to, like, start fighting. Like, I already know. I already get who's going to do that. I'm saying. It's a very simple subject, but it's so ancient, and you only get to live and argue for so long, right? That it becomes complicated. Like, how much do you value your life? Are you going to argue for 80 years, I'm saying, with somebody who's living off of an ancient empire? Like, that's entirely up to you. And depending on how well you do, it will depend on what comes after you and how they argue and how they deal with it. So it's like, most people aren't going to deal with it the right way. And even maybe more people, maybe the same amount of people are going to be ancient society people, I'm saying, that live off of an ancient civilization or something. So it's like, what's the point of arguing when you know how it plays out? You know what I'm saying? It's like if you go to school, you know someone's not a teacher, they're probably going to lose in some way. Like, what's the point of not getting that? You know what I'm saying? Alright, we can get...
Delivering cargo.
Hello. Sam Bridges, right? The gauge you brought is going to save them. Let me do...
Gonna blister your back.
Oh, wonderful. It's in perfect condition. Thank you.
Special alloys. Does that mean like the concentrated alloys and all that?
Once you connect us to the network, we'll be able to share our measurements with everyone. You mind doing?
Excuse me. I'm gonna keep burping. I've been burping since yesterday. Burping a lot.
I'm sure they told you, but this weather station was built before the Death Stranding. Bridges 1 came and fixed it up. Unfortunately, we lost contact with our weather satellites a while back. Interference from chiral clouds. So it's been tough to measure chiralium levels and predict timefall. But thanks to you, this weather station can finally function as intended. You made our jobs easier. Now let us do the same for you. We won't let you down, I promise. Take care.
I see you got the weather station back online. Excellent work, Sam. When a region is integrated into the chiral network, it's also brought closer to the beach, in a manner of speaking. There's a significant impact on chiralium levels, and measuring that impact is one of the Cupid's primary functions. The more we know, the more accurately we can determine where to expect timefall and when. Without the chiral network, we'd be left guessing. Oh, and thanks to your latest accomplishment, you can now review the weather forecast via your cufflinks. Check your map. You'll see. Ought to come in handy when you're planning routes. I'll keep an eye on the chiral density from right here in my lab. It's not too far from South Knot City. Keep processing those orders and you'll put that region on the grid soon enough. Good luck, Sam.
Good work, Sam. That's one more site on the grid. Keep it up and we'll be finished before you know it. The weather station's forecast should be visible to everyone on the chiral network now. Yourself included. You can access them via your cufflinks. Could be useful when plotting your routes.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal or...
We've added a timefall shelter option to your PCC. They're perfect for keeping you and your cargo dry until the weather improves. A floating carrier is a kind of tractor car. Chiral crystals keep it suspended in midair, allowing it to move unimpeded over rough terrain. You can load one up with cargo and tow it to your destination with minimal effort. If one's not enough for your needs, you can hook it up to another and take two. Just keep in mind that carriers require a steady supply of chiral crystals to operate. Make sure you have enough to get where you need to go.
Congratulations, Sam. Your PCC's leveled up, so to speak. It now has the capacity to produce more complex structures. I'll let Mama fill you in on the details.
Sam, I've added a safe house schematic to your PCC. It's a fairly large structure, so it'll take a lot of time and materials to build. But once complete, it's pretty much identical to a private room. Give it a shot.
Do the PCCs, do they let you build like level 2 to let you build all of the level 1 things? I'll probably just offload everything, right? I'm just gonna spray it with the repair stuff. Wouldn't that be smarter than like wasting materials crafting new stuff, crafting new things? Just recycle this resin.
Thank you for your contribution.
I guess this only repairs like excuse me again. This only repairs like actual cargo. So you want to go back to the back in there, deliver these regular things, but I'm gonna keep doing the SAM orders. I guess I can construct a safe house. Ooh.
Order assigned.
Sam, seems like you don't have enough resources to build that safe house. Make sure to take everything we earmarked for you. Okay, Sam. Find your way to the building site. Use your map and compass if you don't remember the way. I'll contact you with the... What? Should come in.
The only building way over here on the map, it didn't look like it was this far away.
Once you get close.
But it is.
Take care.
How like versatile is this sled? Like, can I climb up a rope with it?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I had no idea that this was gonna be so far away. I didn't seem that far away. already there? This it? Oh, it gets rid of this hill. Okay, I was like, okay. This sled might come in handy, depending on if I can, like, climb over stuff. And all that stuff.
All right, you've made it. Let's get that safe house built.
You good to go, Sam? First, equip your PCC and select Safe House.
Is this a safe house? Doesn't look like it. Might have messed up. Didn't seem like I could actually switch. Oh. Looks like a bridge that I built. Level 2 bridge. Cool. Definitely want to do that.
Please stand clear of the designated construction area. Structure dismantled.
Cool. Now I gotta go back and get some more stuff. We can load more stuff onto it? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I'm gonna go back and get a constructor thing and all that. PC something.
There we go.
Building a safe house can be good. Maybe it'll be raining. Maybe you don't want to build a rain shelter. Maybe you just need something quick.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
I gotta do some math because I use up materials building the bridge. $3,000. 2,400 special alloys. I'm just using special alloys, so I should have enough. I don't know. Maybe I won't. And I'll have to get some more materials.
Thank Well,
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal.
Looks like we had enough stuff. No clue. Well, you can hold lots of stuff now. It has 300-pound, 300-kilogram limit.
Sam, you'll want to get those materials over to the safe house sooner rather than later.
This will be nice for like, where are the stairs? There aren't any stairs? Okay, it will actually float up. So that this cart is actually really valuable. You can just add all of them. This car definitely will like double your productivity, especially not having to tower, you know, have a tower of boxes on your back. That will not give enough materials.
Thank you, Sam. This safe house will be a boon to countless others in the long run. I'm not just talking about the porters who'll use it as a stopover on the way to the weather station, but the people they help and the people they help. We're all connected to someone else, Sam. But you'll have the honor of being the first person to rest there.
You want me to rest there? Nope. Okay.
That's a big one. There we go.
This sled's gonna be nice, but it does run off these crystals, so it is kind of expensive probably. Like I probably could just pick it up at this point. You can ride it? It's like skateboarding. Okay, what's up? Let's get off of this. That's really cool. I thought I saw people riding on it, but I thought it was like a glitch or some type of exploit. You can just ride on it. It'd be nice to ride down hills. Ride it down a hill, you'd be going quick. Kind of like skateboarding.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
Oh, this will be right at home in my...
I just realized that there's no rest area here, so you definitely need to use this this thing over here. Need to donate the Samarics.
Thank you for your contribution.
I don't have any crystals. I should not have donated all of them. I got kind of spoiled from killing like a boss or two and getting a lot of them. But outside of the boss killing, you're not going to get that much. Okay, we'll stop by our... oh, this is really, 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 really far away, bro. Stop by our rest site, rest area. Is all that tied up in my, like, cart or something?
Keep on keeping on.
Definitely need to start grinding a little bit harder for resources and all that. I'm back in the habit of picking up these lost packages. Can I get a vehicle from here? Doesn't look like we have a garage. I mean, we do, but it's not accessible. Can I just, like, fabricate something? I go to the bathroom.
the matter? I got caught in the rain. Oops. Didn't mean to give you a shower. Tried waiting it out, but when I checked the time... Sorry. Should have come sooner. I got rain in my eyes. Just give me a minute.
I can fabricate a bike. Should I get a bike? I don't think I'm gonna need a bike.
Predicting the weather is akin to predicting the future.
Itself.
Some animals have a kind of sixth sense that helps them to avoid danger, but we have something far better. The ability to gather data and act accordingly. Only humans possess this power to plan ahead. We have the capacity to live each day imagining what tomorrow will be like. And our imagination once gave rise to a rich, vibrant culture. But somewhere along the line, we lost sight of tomorrow. We reduced ourselves to animals, focused only on the here and now.
Survival. I should have brought a bike. I would have easily been able to drive all the way there. Pick all this up, throw it on our cart. I should look at my map a little bit better. It looked like there was like a maze down here or something, but there isn't. There's nothing down here. You could easily ride through here. We'd already be there by now. I probably wouldn't have picked all this stuff though, so... I definitely wouldn't have been weaving around to pick up all this stuff, so it's kind of a good thing I didn't bring the bike. Got a watchtower here. Looks like they have a truck. You can probably steal it from them. Probably won't care. Got some mules. Like, we're not even... That's not even the... I thought that was the farm. I was like, no, this is like the mules area. So we could definitely steal their truck. It'd be nice. Put my boa on. I have to serve some pools. Sir, please get out of the truck. Oh, God. Might just need to leave. There's so many people here. Just getting out. Cool. I'm stealing your truck. Did it work? See you later, losers. farm's right next to some mules.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until deployment. Cargo verified. Thank you.
My vehicle close enough to load stuff in. Looks like it.
Thank you. Bridges has always been so good to us. Amelie was a dear friend in the early days. She saw the value in what we were doing and led the effort to get our farm up and running. We've been waiting a long time to join the chiral network.
Let's have a look at that wheat you brought, shall we?
Well, I'll be. Did you really bring us this much? How on earth did you manage? Oh, bless you.
By the way, you wouldn't happen to know Fragile, would you? If you see her, pass along a message for us. Tell her, thanks for saving our hides. If she hadn't stepped up, South Knots and our farm would have been wiped off the face of the earth. She's a hero. All right, think you can get us...
So, Sam, you've been run down by mules after they pinged your cargo, right? Well, to help prevent that from happening again, we've upgraded your own cargo scanner. Say you're about to get pinged. If you time it right, you can return the favor and cancel out their pulse. They'll be none the wiser, and you can carry on without worry.
Now to start really using timefall to our advantage. Our farm will be a world...
Using the time fall to grow
We've
crops.
got some test fields, but without the ability to predict timefall, the results have been less than stellar. The timefall around here was fairly regular, so we had a reasonable idea of when to plant and when to... But then the terrorists went and threw everything out of whack. Too many dead, too many craters. Weather became impossible to predict. Networks
Excuse me.
forecasts help us get back on track, thank goodness.
Excuse me.
If all goes to plan, we'll be able to expand our operation and use timefall to cultivate whole swaths of land.
Okay.
That's the way, Sam. Halfway there. Huh? Well, would you look at that? You've only just brought the Timefall farm into the network, and already we've got new orders. May as well make use of the...
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery. Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, what do they want us to deliver? Nothing much. Materials for vehicle maintenance. Do this, and we'll come back, of course.
Order assigned.
I got some Samarics we can deliver. I've got a time shelter thing. We like wait here. Yeah, past time. Okay. Well, that's why these are useful, because you could pass time. I thought you just stood underneath them.
Damn rain won't quit.
I waited 10 minutes. You have to like look up the weather forecast.
Right on.
Do we need to grab all of this? I don't think we do. I'm pretty sure we'll get more stuff if we deliver all of it. So, that's what we'll do. This should give us the 36. Okay, there are some more back there. Some more vehicle parts.
Okay. Let's roll. Stretch and relax.
Okie dokie. Now we're gonna make a couple trips back. A few deliveries. Want us to go backwards. Truck almost out of battery.
see us again.
Cargo seems to be in pretty good shape.
We've added it that way you can tell if a sneaky mule is hiding behind. Can't keep it active all the time though, so be well.
Good work. New order available. Thank you for your contribution.
Are we gonna go to this resting point? Probably craft a bike after we rest and dip up out of here. Probably just grab the long range one, will be fine.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Your work is
I don't have enough materials. Huh. Well, we have this truck. There's like a garage feature on this. Yeah, nothing in here. probably should grab the materials for this. Metal, ceramics, chemicals.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Oh, I forgot to craft. I need to craft a new. Need to craft a few things. Paraskeleton.
Use of weapons is prohibited.
I'm guessing with the amount of stuff we have, I mean, we probably have to take the long range bike. We might not even have enough to craft it, now that I think about it.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'll have to take a regular bike. I only got enough materials for the regular bike. At least I think I do. I can make the long range one. Okay. probably take the long range. And we'll probably switch to the short range bike so we can put some cargo up there. I know there'll be more deliveries that need to be made at this weather base.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Order assigned.
I should be able to take the trike there. I shouldn't need to recharge my battery.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
My special beer has been ruined. Don't see these guys disappearing. I'm gonna leave my bike behind. I don't want to get caught up in this. These gold ones don't seem to disappear. Of course. Accidentally set up because okay. Those gold ones, I gotta find out what's up with them. Make sure I can cross this without getting swept away. Yeah, those gold ones, I don't know. Maybe you need something stronger. It seems like the ones around the gold ones wouldn't disappear either. Maybe they eventually did, but I didn't stick around. This one looks like it's ruined completely.
Someone's happy.
Alright, I think it's time to eat. So we deliver this and I'm gonna go eat. The new area is pretty cool.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons locked until departure. Cargo decontaminating soon. All clear. Welcome, San Porter Bridges.
Everything all right?
Good work. New order.
Alright. Orders for Sam. Alright, I'm gonna go eat some food. I think I'm gonna have to for like at least 2 hours. 3 hours. Okay, I'm gonna go, I'll be right back. Well, not right back, but I'm gonna go eat. Probably go to the gym or something, I don't know. Alright guys,